Catcalling is a sexually suggestive comment made by a stranger in the public space. Catcalling can be in the form of words, comments, whistles, or compliments as well as swing.
Iya, saya tahu.
Catcalling itu manggil-manggil cewek di jalan.
Enggak.
Komnas Perempuan Commissioner Raini Huta Barat said that the calling was a form of sexual harassment in the form of verbal violence or psychological violence. Catcalling can be done by anyone, both men and women, alone or in groups. Catcalling can also be experienced by anyone regardless of gender. However, most of the victims are women. A survey conducted by a support group for the victims of sexual violence, Lentera Sintas Indonesia, in collaboration with Change.org and Women's Media, says that the verbal sexual harassment is the most common type of the sexual violence. The survey stated that the majority of victims claim to have experienced verbal harassment or catcalling with a percentage of 58%. Based on the survey, 36.7% of the 12,812 women survived had experienced sexual violence. A total of 28.6% of the 12,389 male respondents also experienced sexual violence, and also for 83% for the 12 transgender respondents were also victims of sexual violence. Based on the survey results, 70% of the perpetrators of verbal harassment or catcalling are strangers.
Sebetulnya nggak pantas ya untuk dilakuin.
Kalau buat saya sih sangat meresahkan.
Tidak sopan, harus menghargai orang lain.
This era, catcalling becomes something normal and is not a big deal anymore. This happened because our society has always allowed it and think that is not a big deal. Women can feel uncomfortable and scared to walk in the street. In 2011, Gallup poll from 143 countries showed that women feel less safe than men at walking alone at night. In other hand, 90% of men who did it say that the reason was for fun. They say they bored and since street harassment becomes something normal, they just do it for having fun.
Iya, sering.
Tidak.
Nggak pernah.
Catcalling is usually done in groups. That's why men use it to protest masculinity to each other and improve their self-esteem. The most commonly endorsed reason for catcalling were to show that I like the woman, 85%, to show my sexual interest in the woman, 83%, and because this is a normal way of flirting, 73%.
Catcalling can cause various impacts. As street harassment continues, millions of women experience a threat to their dignity and safety as they are unable to move freely in public. Women also feel a sense of fear when alone in public places. Even some women feel as if they need to be aware when a stranger walks. Actions and words provided by a stranger promotes discomforting feeling, fear, and gives the victims another reason to be nervous when going outside. It also promotes fear and may lead to temporary or prolonged anxiety and or stress.
Pertanyaan lihat film porno.
Ya mereka kurang kerjaan jadi cari kesibukan.
Mungkin mereka iseng aja.
Common reaction that men hope to elicit were friendly or flirtatious, with active 5% saying they hope the woman will smile, 81% hoping the woman will flirt, 78% hoping she will engage in conversation, and 73% hoping she will feel flattered. By contrast, fewer men were looking for negative reaction. For example, with 12% hoping the woman will be shocked, 9% hoping she will be intimidated, 5% hoping she will feel anger, and 5% hoping she will feel fear.
Catcalling is not a joke, and as stated before, it may lead to serious matters. Being called in a most inappropriate way may result body shame and mental health issues, such as eating disorder and depression. It can also lead women to self-silence when it comes to social interactions and may bring negative impact to their well-being. Victims become more conscious about their physical appearance and sometimes feel ashamed of their weight, the clothes they wear, and start to think about things like what is on their body that caught the men's attention. It's making them worry a lot about their physical appearance.
First, provide education to everyone about verbal sexual harassment or catcalling, its forms and consequences.
Number 2, provide a platform for victims to report and deal with the trauma they experience.
The third one is give punishment for perpetrators of verbal sexual harassment who have exceeded the limit.
4. Give an understanding to everyone that catcalling cannot be normalized because it's a form of sexual harassment.
1. Avoid group of men in public place because catcalls are often carried out by men in groups.
Second, don't walk alone, especially at night. It would be safer to walk with a friend.
Third, given aside that we don't like their behavior, if you can fight that the catcaller cyclically, fight it in the safe, firm, and confident way.
Number 4, pretend to be busy and didn't hear them. Keep going and don't give them the response they want, such as a smile.
Nggak usah pada ngituin kakak gue deh, sensi dah.
Oi, Nande.
Stop normalizing catcalling. Let's make a safe environment for all of us, especially for women.